back, everyone, with some more of my Rayo Zaragoza career mode for FIFA 19. And we are now on to the home stretch of this career mode. We're down to our last 5, maybe 6 episodes, including this one, where it's already March 2nd, and this is the round of 16 against AS Roma, which I'm facing which I'm going in with a 2-0 deficit, which I was unable to get in the away game at Rome, but anyway, let's take a look at some of what's going on. Since last time I saw you guys was in October. As you can see, I finished top of the group. PSG was second. Manchester City will be playing Europa League football, while Shakhtar got knocked out altogether. Take a look at the Copa de España. And yes, we did make the final, which will be at the end of May, and we will be playing against Real Madrid, who, I should say, just bought Kylian Mbappe in the January transfer window for over $100 million. So, once again, I will have to face Kylian Mbappe in the Cup final. Of course, those of you that remember last season in the Europa League final, I ended up playing against Spurs, which he was a member of that team. As a matter of fact, Real Madrid bought Kylian Mbappe from Spurs, so I did remember correctly in the last video. But taking a look here, I beat Valencia in the semifinals, Barcelona in the quarterfinals, and I beat Villarreal in the round of 16, and I believe the round of 32 was Granada, if I remember correctly. Yep, I beat Granada. And all those games were sim, by the way. I did not play any of those games. And last but not least, let's take a look at La Liga. We have 13 games left and have an 18-point lead over second place Barcelona, so I am well on my way to getting a repeat in the La Liga in terms of winning the league title, which will actually be my third league title in this career mode, which I ended up winning Segunda División in order to get promoted to the La Liga. So, yeah, I'm on for a quintuplet here if you count the UEFA Super Cup and the Spanish Super Cup. But I don't want to ramble on too much, but there was some transfer business that I did get done, which I'm going to show you guys here real quick before I start the game against Roma, which that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to transfer history. But anyway, I pretty much only made 2 moves during the January transfer window. 2 sales, which was Sergio Garcia, where my backup goalkeeper to Horsens for 250 grand, and Lucas Toro I ended up selling to Alaves for 3 million. But the big business I did, which you guys are probably wondering why I did this particular business, considering I have less than a half a season left in this career mode. But I just did not feel comfortable having my best center back being only an 81 rated. I wanted somebody higher rated, at least 83 rating. And I got that person with Andreas Christensen. I admit I overpaid him, spending 31 million, even though my chief exec said I could have got him for 26. But at the same time, though, chief execs tends to be wrong at times, so I figured, you know what, I had the money, I was willing to spend the 31 million to bring this guy in. And he makes 120 grand in wage, which again is a bit overpaying in my opinion, but I wanted to make sure I got this guy in. Now, whenever I bought him, he was 83 rated, but as soon as I got him, he immediately went up to an 84, so that's going to look awesome in my back four, which, without further ado, I'm going to get on and play this game against Roma. What? Oh yeah, that's right, Unai Lopez is hurt. Darn it. Okay, where is... Okay, I do want to put Nakamba on the bench. To take a look at my starting 11, well, a glimpse of my starting 11. This is my strongest side, with the exception of I put Anton in instead of Pavard. But they're both the same rating, so it's not really a downgrade or an upgrade. And I'm just going to keep those uniforms on, those Roma's kits. But yeah, you can see some of my players growing. De Gea is up to 93 now. Of course, I said Christensen went up to an 84. Let's see. Unai Lopez, I don't know if you noticed, he grew to an 81. Mbolo grew to an 81. Stefan's up to an 82. But yeah, but there you go. And I should say that Thiago, he's in an 86 now, which that's where he was in the last video. He did grow to an 87 temporarily, and then he went back down to an 86. But let's take a look at Roma's lineup here real quick. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Very impressive looking back line there. Olsen is in goal, which, to be honest with you, I really don't rate him. But usually it's the goalkeepers I don't rate are the ones that give me the hardest trouble. Let's see, Cengiz Under on the right, Zaniolo center attacking mid, Parati on the left, and Memphis Depay is out on the on a striker. So yeah, this team isn't messing around, and I have to admit to you guys, in the last video, I kind of had a bit of a brain fart. And I have to start by saying that I did get this game for the PlayStation, and whenever I got it for the PlayStation, I automatically set the difficulty level to professional, without realizing that I was still on semi-pro in the Switch version, which, of course, I'm playing right now. As you can see, a pretty good goal by Fabrizio Bustos there. But yeah, I should have actually kept it on semi-pro instead of going up to professional. But having said that, though, I think I am ready for professional. And yeah, I'm gonna play it for the rest of this career mode, and I'm probably gonna switch it for all the other career modes that I have, which are Sheffield United, Leeds United, and Newport County career mode. So I'll probably change the difficulty on those. Okay. Oh, get the ball. Interesting dribbling there by João Felix. Can he capitalize? Yes, he can. Olsen could do absolutely nothing about that one. Good start by Real Zaragoza. João Felix, can you make a quick-fire double? Yes, you can. Yeah, I've noticed that the higher that I have my difficulty, the more difficult it seems getting the ball, or should I say dispossessing the opponents. And just like that, I've overturned my aggregate deficit, now I have a 3-2 aggregate lead. Now it's just a matter of not conceding any goals. Which, right now my defense is looking pretty solid right now, which... My wide backs were always good. Augustinson and Bustos, they were highly rated to begin with, but it was my center backs that scared the heck out of me. But luckily I did bring in an 84 rated center back in Andreas Christensen, which makes me very happy. So, but yeah, we're cruising along so far. I'm actually having a better time here than what I did against PSG. Mario Götze, can you get on action? Yes, you can. And I did decide to play Timo Werner in this game, just because I do have to admit, he has improved since I last played him on camera. And I figure he deserves some time. Mario Götze, whoa, I thought for sure I botched that one, but Timo Werner is right there. And he's pretty much looking like the Timo Werner that I know that he can be. But yeah, I'm cruising right along here. I didn't even get to notice to see who the other teams were, to be honest. I was kind of too busy talking, so I didn't get a chance to really see who else was in the round of 16. At least we know Manchester City is not in the round of 16. Oh! João Felix put that wide. He probably should have buried that. Yeah, there's really no excuses to that. João Felix really could have done better with that. Okay, James Rodriguez. It's been pretty invisible for most of this career. Oh my god, that was just dumb. Wow. I just praised Timo Werner and he does something like that. I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest. Okay, Bustos. Apparently Timo Werner doesn't think highly of James Rodriguez either, but like I was saying before, James Rodriguez has pretty much been invisible in this career mode. I've been extremely disappointed in him. I mean, you could argue that I'm playing him out of position, but it actually is, which I'll show you guys here. Because if you look at his player bio, it actually says that one of his preferred positions is a right mid, so it's not exactly like I'm playing him out of position, it's just for some reason he's just not producing for me. And yes, I know he's a left foot, but at the same time, well, he does have 3-star weak foot, but still, you know, somebody of James Rodriguez's caliber of 88 rated, you expect him to play better than what he has been so far. Yeah, I've not been impressed with him. Yeah, whenever I got him last season on a pre-contract, I was excited. I thought for sure I was going to be getting a dynamite player, but that just, unfortunately, that just has not been the case. Yeah, I mean, I even try to get him as involved as I can in the game. He just doesn't do it for me. Okay, Eden Hazard. Nice defense there by Roma. Okay, oh, Timo Werner, what kind of attempt was that? Okay, nice. João Felix with a cheeky header there. I really want to get James Rodriguez involved in this game. I really do. Okay, Andreas Christensen with the ball. Okay, Rodriguez, let's see what you're made of. Okay, nice cross. That was a nice cross. A nice finish by João Felix. See, that's what I was expecting him to do before whenever he missed. And you can't say he was being rushed by the defender because there was really nobody near him, whereas there was somebody near him there, but yet he was able to capitalize on it, so... Okay, James Rodriguez. Okay, his crossing doesn't really seem to be very convincing, but at the same time, though, it's getting the job done, and as long as that happens, you know, I really can't complain. And I don't know how many goals. I think that's like 8 goals or something for João Felix. Though I am going to sub him off at halftime because he has been pulling double duty for me due to injuries. I know Götze was injured for a while. There's somebody else that was injured too, another forward. I forget who, but... yeah, he's been pulling his weight and then some off camera, and yeah, I'm gonna sub him off at halftime and probably put I think I have Mbolo on the bench, so I'm gonna bring Mbolo on. Here we go, that's the end of the first half. And Roma have no answers for Zaragoza so far. Real Madrid is beating Porto. Wonder if Kylian Mbappe scored for them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make the switch. Be the only substitution I make until about the 60th to 65th minute mark. Do I put Nakamba in there? No, not yet. You will see Nakamba in this game. He's been one of my best players in the Champions League. Now, off camera, when I did the transfer window, which I'm going to have to go, hopefully I'll remember at the end of this video, but I actually had a pretty decent offer for Bril Mbolo, but I rejected it straight away. I mean, bad enough I sold Landry Damata at the beginning of the season, which, that's still, I got to admit, that still kind of tears me up a bit, because he's pretty much a hero for my team in Season 2, but there's just no... And with me being in the Champions League, I wanted to make sure I had high-rated players, but having said that, I think he would have grown to a pretty decent overall by now. And I do kind of regret in a way letting Landry D'Amato go. I really do. Ooh! Oh, that was close to going in. Oh my gosh. If I would have conceded that, I don't think I would have been upset. I think I would have been impressed. So Roma is threatening here. Professional difficulty kicking in, and Timo Werner. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Let's see. That's what I'm going to do. I'll put the camera there, and I'll put Çalhanoğlu. Even though Çalhanoğlu requested for me to put him on the transfer list, nobody came in for him. And I did want to sell Çalhanoğlu, but I can't sell him if nobody wants him, so... But yeah, Umbulo went invisible there. Yeah, I've had enough of Timo Werner in this game. I really have. And Nakamba, he just came on and he already makes an immediate impact. Though you could argue that could have been an own goal by the Roma guy, but... Yeah, that's what I call good impact right there by Marvelous Nakamba. Yeah, João Felix had 8 goals in this game. Yeah, he's probably going to be the guy that lifts the silverware this season for me. He's been there the longest. Roma is actually handling the ball pretty well, though, but my guys are equal to the task. Okay, I think that would have been offside anyway. And that's going to be a corner kick. Okay, can you head that in? Ooh, it cleared off the line. Impressive defense by Roma. Christensen, can you score? What was that? Christensen, what were you doing? What was that hesitation there? Yeah, that was... Don't ask me what that was. Yeah, I don't understand what happened there. Rodriguez... I'm actually playing him in his more natural position as center attacking mid. And I don't remember scoring a whole lot of goals with this guy in this career mode. Like I said, he and Timo Werner have probably been my most disappointing players in this career mode. And that's not even in just this season alone, but... And the sad thing is, I actually praise Timo Werner because off camera he actually was very decent for me. But since I'm on camera and I'm playing with him, he's just reverting back to old habits, doing some stupid crap. Not nearly as bad as Joaquim Mela, though. I don't think... I hope I never have a guy that's as bad as what he was. I mean, that guy was just a walking disaster, especially towards the second half of the second season. And of course, early on this season, nobody wanted him, so I just released him. I should look real quick to see if anybody picked him up. But I'd laugh my head off if nobody did. There's just certain players I just will not buy in FIFA 19 again, and Mela is one of them. You could also add Calvert-Lewin in there too, and you could probably also add James Rodriguez too. Yeah, put on my blacklist, so to speak. Karsdorp. In real life, he plays for Feyenoord, if I'm not mistaken. Götze heads it in. He's a little bit fatigued, but at the same time, I've made all my substitutions, so I'm going to have to stick with what I have. Yeah, I noticed the ball movement of my opponents have gotten a lot better since I increased difficulty. Yeah, don't ask me what that pass was. I have no idea. Oh, Mbolo. Nice steal by Mbolo. James Rodriguez, can you get your hat trick? Yes, you can. And I noticed, which I shouldn't jinx it, but Ever since I put him in his more natural position as of center attacking mid, he really has stepped up. Yeah, I try not to have any of my players in any positions that they're not supposed to be in unless I know for sure that they can get results in said position. Like, for instance, Jamal Lascelles, I usually have him play sometimes as a center mid, even though that's not one of his preferred positions. I know he can play in that position. He can play good in that position for me, so I keep putting him in there. Florian Thauvin, I know that he's either a right winger or a right midfielder, but I usually have him as a left midfielder just because he's a left-footed player, and he works out fantastically for me, so I just keep on putting him in there. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna run out the time now. And we're about a little over 5 minutes away from booking our spots in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Yeah, Anton's been asking for more game time too, and I actually did have him on the transfer list, but nobody wanted him either, so... And I actually did, to be honest with you, put Benjamin Pavard in there too, but nobody wanted Benjamin Pavard either. So it didn't look like really a whole lot of people wanted a lot of defenders, it was just mainly strikers. Apparently nobody wanted wingers either, because like I said before, I tried selling Çalhanoğlu, but nobody came in for him. But there you go, there's the end of the game, and Real Zaragoza have advanced to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League, knocking out AS Roma and overcoming a 2-0 deficit. Man of the match went to Bustos. Let's see. A goal and assist. You know what? I'm going to agree with EA on this. Very rarely do I give right backs or left backs the credit that they deserve on here, but I'm going to this time. But you see Real Madrid moved on. And that's it. So we know one of the quarterfinalists besides myself is going to be Real Madrid. But before I end this video, I want to just pique my own interest to see... Let's go to transfer negotiations. Okay, oh, it wasn't that far. I kind of exaggerated a little bit. Wait, what's this one down here? Yeah, that was from... But yeah, Newcastle wanted him for $25.5 million, but I was like, no way. If for an 81 rated striker, you're gonna have to pay at least... add another at least $10 million to that, so... But yeah, and one more thing I'm very interested in seeing. Whatever happened to Joaquim Mela? Alright. Okay, let's try first name. Joaquim Mela, there he is. He's still free. Nobody wants him either. That's awesome. Can I get him back? Let me just see real quick. I doubt that I can. Let me see if I can just... Approaches have been blocked. Yeah, I can't get him back. He seems content for not playing for a club since the beginning of the season, so... Hey, you do you, man. You do you. You do you. But yeah, I was just curious about that. It's just so funny. But yeah, let's take a look ahead here. Probably I'll see you guys sometime in April or late March whenever the quarterfinal draw is to see who my opponent is going to be. But there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.